so here we have Love Hate. This is an early picture of Love Hate. What a trip. Who's who? I can't even tell. Is that really Love Hate? Wow. Anyways, so I got a Love Hate story for you, a Jizzy Pearl story. Anyways, that Jizzy Pearl, he always tells stories, and but here's a story that I know that he will never tell, just because it's doesn't involve anyone famous or anything like that. So it's but in my story, he's the famous one. So I'll tell it. Anyways, I worked for this disco company, like a tribute band company. They had disco and eventually 80s and stuff, and like boogie nights and all that. That was the company, Perfect World. And the singer of Love Hate actually sang an audition, and I was the guitar player that played guitar when he auditioned for the disco bands. And he actually did a few gigs, I believe, as well. I don't think but I remember the singer saying that he wasn't able to send them out to a lot of the corporate stuff, because he had tattoos all over. And back then, you were talking like 1994, it was not like now, where even like when I teach, the housewives have sleeve tattoos sometimes. It's like crazy, But back then, But anyways, so I remember we auditioned him, and he sang. He sang, what was it? Don't Leave Me This Way. And the guy in charge of the company is the singer of Roxanne, Jamie Brown. And so he was there, obviously, watching, and it was his call. I'm not in charge. I was in charge of nothing. I just played with him. Anyways, and he sang that, and he sang it, though, like Jizzy Pearl. If you don't remember, don't leave me this way, I can't resist your tender kiss, and all that in the high notes. Baby, my heart is full of love. It's a R&B female vocalist, and he sang it like Love Hate style. And I remember Jamie was like, man, I hope he can like not sing the songs more the way that they sound, because he can't sing it like that. I remember that. But it was just a trip to even be able to actually play with him. So I actually played that song and maybe a few others. But that's the one that I remember, because I used to sing that song, just that one song, to give our singer a break. And anyways, and so that's why that one sticks in my head. And so let's listen to this song. This is a really cool song off here, and I'm a Love Hate fan. Particularly the first two records. But all of them, really. The new stuff I listen to a lot, too. His solo stuff. Oh, shit, I forgot to read this thing. So I'm going to pause this and read this. Alright, so Love Hate, Wish It Was Summer, 1992. And Love Hate took on a highly individualized approach than most acts of their stable. Their irreverent lyrics and left-field imagery based on Budweiser and street graffiti, fortunately backed up by some razor-sharp songwriting. The band was assembled from a reshuffled version of Data Clan, Love Hate's early style. It was like new wave. I remember them reading that. That's what that photo reminds me of. It's probably that era. Reflected in a number of excellent demos, some produced by Rat bassist Juan Croucier, ran towards a far more commercial direction than that which they embraced fans with once the quartet signed to Columbia Records in 1989. That's a weirdly put together sentence right there, I must say. Vocalist Jizzy Pearl was previously with Joshua and LA Rocks, a forerunner of Eyes. Is it really? Eyes? With Jeff Scott Soto? If you know the answer to that, say something down there. Okay, where he went under the name of Jim Wilkinson. And amongst the earliest Love Hate demos were gems like Good Ship Dolly Rock and Deal with Fate. The Crucier demo reportedly cost in the region of $27,000 and comprised She's an Angel, My Girl, Why Do You Think They Call It Dope, Soul House, and Cold on the Outside. The track She's an Angel later appeared on the soundtrack album to the A Nightmare on Elm Street 4 movie in 1988. Love Hate scored critical acclaim with their energetic opening set, Blackout in a Red Room as the anthemic title track, and Bolsterous, Why Do You Think They Call It Dope, easily crossed over to main... Oh, it turned the page. Hold on a second. Main... That's me stalling. Main... Oh no, this thing's so long. I guess because it's a celebrity band, you know? Yeah, I gotta read all this? Crap. No, it's cool that it comes with all this. I just... reading out loud for that long. Okay, so mainstream radio appeal. Jizzy Pearl especially endeared himself to the masses with a microphone stand constructed of Budweiser beer cans. The band's brashness and gung-ho spirit put them in the public's eye as contenders for major status, particularly in Europe. The follow-up, Wasted in America, gave the band significant sales, boosted by airplay success of both Wasted in America and Evil Twin. Was that a single? Although not enough to prolong Columbia Records' interest. The act switched labels to RCA Records, losing guitarist Johnny Love in the process. His successor was the superior talent of Darren Householder. Superior? What the fuck you talking about? Who the fuck wrote this, Darren? Are you fucking high? Okay, I'm just kidding. I like Darren, but he's like more like a GIT guy, and Johnny Love is like a balls to the walls, badass blues rock and roll fucking ruler. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, although an accomplished virtuoso guitarist, yeah, just like everybody at Guitar Center. Householder sat, I mean, come on, man. You know, seriously. Sat ill at ease within the band's good time ethic, and the 1994 album Let's Rumble failed to ignite fans' interest. Following a European tour, the band drifted apart. Householder duly issued a solo album, but unfortunately for Love Hate, it would all be downhill from this point on. Love returned for the heavily criticized I'm Not Happy opus. In 1997, Living Off Layla, seeing Bullet Boys singer Mark Terrain handling a share of the lead vocals, did little to stop the rot and was a public demonstration of a band in crisis. Accounts emerged claiming Skid had titled the record as well as aimed jibe at Pearl's then-girlfriend and executed the album cover to portray Jizzy as the devil. My goodness. By the 1999 album Let's Eat, the band was down to a duo of Pearl and Gold, with Skid apparently deliberately excluded. Contributing musicians on an album made up of songs mostly dusted off from earlier years were guitarist John Jones, bassist Jeff Simon, and session drummer Robbie Black. Robbie Black. Didn't I just talk about... He's the Big Bang Babies guy, isn't he? That just played on the... I just... Out of this box set, he says he played on the Cyanide Kick album or something. Anyways, Jizzy Pearl joined Rat. I saw that. As vocalist following Stephen Pearcy's abrupt departure in 2000. But this tenure was fleeting. Pearl also refounded Love Hate with L.A. Guns men guitarist Johnny Crypt and bassist Chris Vandal. As 2002 broke, it would be confirmed Pearl, along his Rat colleagues, guitarist Kerry Kelly, that's the Big Bang Babies guitar player, now in Night Ranger, and bass player Robbie Crane. He's in like everything somehow. Although ex-Liberators drummer, alongside ex-Liberators drummer Dave Moreno, were resurrecting the Love Hate tag once again for touring in the UK during April as guests to Gilby Clarke. The band scheduled UK tour dates for May of 2004. That same year, Jizzy Pearl's debut solo record, Just a Boy, emerged. Well, there you go. Now, Jizzy sings for Quiet Riot. But if you're watching this, you have to already know that. Oh yeah, so let me play this and I'll prop up the photo. Here we go. Oh yeah, rewind it. Nice hook. Cool. Nice offering from Love Hate. I was pleasantly surprised by that. So that was awesome to get that. Very like a very psychedelic-y, sort of like when the Beatles were doing a psychedelic thing, you know, but heavier, of course. And just very cool. I'm still like irked by that comment about Johnny Love being inferior. That's like so freaking annoying, dude. I can't believe that that was even printed there. That's like the dumbest shit I ever heard. First of all, you got these two styles of guitar playing. And this particular band is a very like cheeseburger sort of band, you know. And you got all the grease. And if you clean it up, the guitar playing is all clean. It's like having no grease on your burger. So that has to make some sense, you know, that I like for this band. Johnny Love it has to be Johnny Love and that style of really wild, raw guitar playing, and not this like technical thing, you know, because it's not even like that's not even that kind of band. This is more along the lines of like Hendrix than it is Paganini. I mean, really, you know. I don't hear any Paganini in Love Hate, you know. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Ridiculous, dude. Okay, anyways, there you go. There's my review, my annoyed review.